Come on viewers, now we'll continue our problems on lease accounting. Already 5 problems so far, 5 main problems and nearly 8 to 10 short problems we have completed on lease accounting. Now we are going to continue the 6th problem, main problem on lease accounting regarding journal entries in the books of the lessee and journal entry in the books of the lessor. In this video I'm going to explain you. So after watching the last 2-3 videos, I think you might have got a good command on the problems of lease accounting. The concept of lease accounting is already clear by watching the first video. Now before starting the next problem, 6th problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems from the link given under my description. So 6th problem I am reading out. Messrs Shyam Limited, a leasing company, leases to Messrs Shailesh Limited an equipment whose cost is 5 lakh rupees. So Shyam Limited is the leasing company, so lessor. Shyam Limited lessor and Shailesh Limited is the lessee. The cost of the equipment 5 lakh rupees. The lease is for 4 years. The annual installment payable in advance rupees 1,50,000 and the implied rate of interest is 12%. This 1,50,000 is the annual lease rental and it should be paid in advance. When it is paid in advance, we will start from 0 year. Year 0 means at the time of signing the agreement. At the time of signing the agreement itself, first lease rental should be paid 1,50,000. So totally 4 years. But the lease payments will be done up to 3 years because first installment is paid at 0 year only. Then the residual value at the end of the period is estimated to be 5,000 and the lessee has the option to buy the equipment at this value. Depreciation is provided 20% on straight line method. So the cost of the equipment is 5 lakh. 20% is the rate of depreciation. So 5 lakh into 20%, 1 lakh rupees is the annual depreciation which will remain same. Insurance and maintenance expenses per year are estimated to be 10,000. So normally in financial lease, the insurance and maintenance expenditure will be borne by the lessee. So in the books of lessee, depreciation and insurance and maintenance entries will be taken. No depreciation, no insurance will be taken in the books of the lessor. Then pass the necessary journal entries in the books of both the parties. So in this problem, we are required to pass the journal entry in the books of the lessee and in the books of the lessor. But before passing the journal entry, we have to segregate the annual lease rental into finance charges and repayment of principal. The annual lease rental 1,50,000. We don't know how much is the interest and how much is the principal repayment. We have to segregate it. The implied rate of interest given in the problem is 12%. So first we make a table in order to find out the annual finance charges. See, calculation of finance charges. Year 0, 1, 2, 3 because 4 installments we are paying. So first year 0. Amount shown as liability. What is the cost of the asset? 5 lakh. So amount shown as liability 5 lakh. Then interest nil. At the time of 0 year, no interest will be calculated. Because interest will be calculated at the end of first year, at the end of second year, third year, like that. At the beginning itself, no interest will be calculated. So 0 year, no interest. Lease rental paid 1,50,000. So entire lease rental paid is principal repayment because no interest is involved. When first lease rental is paid, no interest is included in the first lease rental. Complete 1,50,000 is the principal repayment. So what is the outstanding liability after paying the lease rental? That means 5 lakh minus 1,50,000, 3,50,000 is the outstanding liability after payment of lease rental. Now this will become opening at the beginning of first year. At the beginning of first year, 3,50,000. Now interest rate 12% given in the problem. Calculate 12% of 3,50,000, 42,000 is the interest. Lease rental is 1,50,000. In 1,50,000, 42,000 interest. Deduct 1,50,000 minus 42. 1,08,000 is the principal repayment. So what is the outstanding liability after making this lease rental? So deduct the repayment of principal. So 3,50,000 minus 1,08,000 will get 2,42,000. This is the outstanding liability after making the lease rental payment. Now this will become opening for the next year, second year. Second year 2,42,000. Again on 2,42,000, calculate interest 12%. 12% of 2,42,000, 29,040. So out of the lease rental of 1,50,000, 29,040 is the interest, finance charges, deduct. So 1,50,000 minus 29,040, 1,20,960 is the principal repayment. So what is the outstanding liability? 2,42,000 minus 120,960, 1,21,040 is the outstanding liability after paying the principal repayment. Now this will become opening for the third year. Now this is the last installment. So we'll take the balancing figure. 1,50,000 minus 121,040, you will get 28,960. That is the balancing figure of interest. Now closing balance is nil because beginning balance 1,21,040, amount paid 1,21,040. No outstanding balance at the end of third year. That's it. So we have calculated interest charges. How much are the first year interest? 42,000. Second year 29,040. Third year 28,960. And the principal repayment 0 year 1,50,000. Then 1,08,000, 1,20,960, 1,21,040. That's it. These are the basic calculations. Now we'll pass the journal entries in the books of the lessee. The lessee is Sailesh Limited. Sailesh Limited is the lessee. So we'll start the entries. 0 year. At the time of signing the agreement, first of all, equipment is received. So entry will be equipment account data to lease payable. Already in the previous 2-3 problems we have done the entries in the books of the lessee. So if you have watched the earlier videos, then definitely you don't find any difficulty. So first, equipment account data to lease payable 5 lakh rupees. Narration: being the equipment taken on lease. Being the equipment taken on lease. Now, first installment paid, first lease rental paid. So lease payable account data to bank. Lease payable account data to bank 1,50,000. Being the first lease rental paid. That's all. 2 entries will be taken at 0 year. At the time of signing the agreement, 2 entries. Then year at the end of first year. 6 entries we are going to repeat every year. First year and 6 entries. Second year and 6 entries. Same entries, only amounts will get changed. So at the end of first year, finance charges account data to lease rental. A new account is opened called lease rental. So finance charges account data to lease rental. How much finance charges first year? 42,000. Being the finance charges due. Next entry, lease payable account data to lease rental for the principal amount of the first year. Principal repayment of the first year. What is the principal repayment? 1,08,000. Principal repayment first year 1,08,000. So 1,08,000. Being the principal repayment in first installment. Then lease rental account data to bank 1,50,000. First entry lease rental is credited by 42. Second entry lease rental is credited by 1,08,000. 42 plus 1,08,000, 1,50,000. Lease rental is debited. Lease rental account data to bank 1,50,000. Being the second lease rental paid. First lease rental is paid at the time of signing the agreement. Second lease rental is paid at the end of first year. Then depreciation account data to accumulated depreciation. 20% of 5 lakh. 20% of 5 lakh, 1 lakh. Being the depreciation provided. Next, insurance and maintenance account data to bank. So it is given in the problem. Every year 10,000 rupees insurance and maintenance are paid by the lessee. So insurance and maintenance to bank. Being the insurance and maintenance paid. Now every year transfer the finance charges, depreciation and insurance and maintenance to profit and loss. The account should be closed. Finance charges should be closed by transferring it to P&L account. Depreciation should be closed by transferring to P&L account. And insurance and maintenance should be transferred to P&L account. Entry, profit and loss account data to finance charges 42,000, to depreciation 1 lakh, to insurance and maintenance 10,000. Total 1,52,000. That's it. Being the finance charges, depreciation and insurance and maintenance transferred to P&L account. Over. So how many entries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 entries will get repeated in second year, third year. Same entries, only amount will get changed. Second year, at the end of second year, finance charges account data to lease rental. Second year finance charges 29,040, being the finance charges due. Lease payable account data to lease rental. Lease payable account data to lease rental account. How much is the principal repayment? 1,20,960. 1,20,960, being the repayment of principal. Now lease rental account data to bank, being the lease rental paid 1,50,000. Third lease rental paid. Depreciation to accumulated depreciation 1 lakh, being depreciation provided. Insurance and maintenance to bank, being the insurance and maintenance paid. Profit and loss account data to finance charges to depreciation to insurance and maintenance, being the transfer of finance charges, depreciation and insurance and maintenance to profit and loss account. Over 2 years completed. Now third year, same 6 entries will be repeated in third year also, only amount will be changed. First, finance charges account data to lease rental. How much finance charges? 28,960. 28,960, being the finance charges due. Next, lease payable account data to lease rental. How much is the principal amount? 1,21,040. 1,21,040, being the principal repayment in the lease rental. Then lease rental to bank, being the fourth and final lease rental paid, 1,50,000. Depreciation to accumulated depreciation, 1 lakh, being depreciation provided. Insurance and maintenance to bank, being insurance and maintenance amount paid. Then profit and loss account data to finance charges to depreciation to insurance and maintenance, or being the amount transferred to P&L account. 3 years completed. Now last and final, fourth year. In fourth year, we are not paying any installment. There is no finance charges. Finance charges are there only up to 3 years. Now fourth year end, equipment is purchased. It is given in the problem that the residual value of that equipment is rupees 5,000. At rupees 5,000, the lessee is purchasing the equipment. So equipment account data to bank 5,000, being the leased equipment purchased. Being the leased equipment purchased. Next, depreciation to accumulated depreciation. Every year 20% depreciation we are providing. Now accumulated insurance and maintenance to bank. Every year 10,000 rupees maintenance insurance paid. Now accumulated depreciation to equipment. Now at the expiry, we have to transfer the accumulated depreciation to equipment. So equipment should be credited and accumulated depreciation should be debited. That means accumulated depreciation account will be closed by setting off with the equipment account. Then last, profit and loss account data to depreciation to insurance and maintenance. To depreciation to insurance and maintenance, 1,10,000. Being the depreciation and insurance transferred to P&L account. Over. So these are the journal entries in the books of the lessee. Now I am reading out the entries in the books of the lessor. Books of lessor. First entry, lessor is Shyam Limited. The lessor is Shyam Limited. Year 0. First of all, the lessor will purchase the equipment. Purchase the equipment. Entry will be equipment account data to bank. Equipment account data to bank for 5 lakh. Being the equipment purchased for the purpose of leasing. For the purpose of leasing, equipment is purchased. Second, rent receivable account data to equipment account. Now equipment is leased out. When equipment is received, equipment was debited. When equipment is leased, equipment is credited. The rent receivable account data to equipment 5 lakh, being the asset leased, equipment leased. Now, first lease rental received. On signing the agreement, advance, first lease rental received. Bank account data to rent receivable, 1,50,000, being the first lease rental received. So 3 entries will be passed at 0 year at the time of signing the agreement. Now at the end of first year, only two entries will be recorded at the end of first year, at the end of second year, at the end of third year. Right? What are the 2 entries? First entry, interest receivable account data to interest account. So first year interest is 42,000, already we have calculated. So interest receivable account data to interest account 42,000 being the interest due. Now lease rental received 1,50,000 lease rental received. The bank account debt are 1,50,000, to interest receivable 42,000, to rent receivable 1,08,000. To rent receivable 1,08,000 being the second lease rental received. So these two entries at the end of first year. At the end of second year, same two entries. Interest receivable account data to interest account. Second year interest is how much? 29,040. 29,040 being the interest due. Now lease rental received. Bank account data to interest receivable to rent receivable. Bank account data 1,50,000 to interest receivable 29,040 to rent receivable 1,20,960 being the third lease rental receipt. Now at the end of third year, again two entries will be repeated, same entries. Interest receivable account data to interest account. What is the last year's interest? 28,960 already we have calculated. 28,960 is the interest for the third year being the interest due. Now last and final lease rental received. Bank account data 1,50,000 to interest receivable 28,960 to rent receivable 1,21,040 being the last and final rent received, lease rent received. That's it. End of third year. Now fourth year. At the end of the fourth year, the leased asset will be sold to the lessee. The leased asset will be sold to the lessee. The entry will be bank account data to income on sale of equipment. Bank account data to income on sale of equipment 5,000 being the leased asset sold off. That's all. So these are the journal entries, complete journal entry in the books of the lessee as well as lessor. So this is the end of problem number 6. Totally 6 problems we have completed, main problems.